Hi Aries, my name is Ascending Synergy Tarot. I'll be doing an October love reading for you guys. Thank you so much for coming to this channel. If you are feeling me, loving me, definitely click the like and subscribe button for more content. So guys, this is going to be for those who are separated in relationships as well as single. I'll try to read the storyline and from a very general standpoint. Sometimes the readings come out with just one storyline. Some of them comes out with multiple of storylines. So take what resonates. This is a general reading. If you need a personal reading, you can click the link below, ascendingsynergy.com. All right. Spirit guys, thank you so much for entering my energies. Please give me a beautiful love message for Aries. October 2019. What messages that you have for Aries spirit guides? October 2019. All right. Okay. So if you guys are single, this is definitely allowing yourself to like really let go of what your idea of love looks like. Because when you do that, whew, child, you got a very strong magnetic connection. And these feelings are real and worth exploring for sure. Okay. If you are in a relationship, you know, this is definitely a time to really let go of anything that's hindering the connection. Okay. Whatever it is, outside controls, outside influences, exes, exes. Okay. And really work on your relationship and the romantic structure of it and your feelings and allowing your feelings to flow and come out naturally. You know, there's a very strong attraction that you guys have together here. And it's really deciding on what you would what would you want out of this connection for sure. In the month of October, it feels like it allows you guys to go into more of a strong connection. You just see each other again with such a beautiful energy here. Just because you guys are affirming each other, you guys could be doing meditations together, praying together, you know, doing little things for each other, visualizing what the other one may want and need. And again, there's if there's any control that issues that can arise, you know, just really consider how that can affect the connection that you guys have, whether it's them, whether it's you. Definitely feel like those who are separated, it's that energy of, I know I need to let you go, but I can't let you go because of the connection I still feel with you. So let's get some more information, clarity here. Let's look at the energy surrounding Aries spirit guides. What messages that are around Aries spirit? October 2019. Yeah, you guys are definitely going, if this is a commitment, you guys are definitely going to like a very, it's, wow. Wow, this is beautiful. There's complete transformation in your relationships. Okay. This definitely feels like in a commitment, you know, what you didn't see, what you didn't feel, what you didn't see unconsciously, or just really connecting to our inner emotions and our sensitivities, you see a complete transformation in the connection for sure. Okay. Others of you guys, this is like really meditating with your with your partner, to the point where through these meditations, through surrendering, through just praying, through these different things, it really helps transform your connection to a more loving and real space, a more authentic space here. Just like really deciding, I feel like if this is you guys dating or single, you know, you have many suitors. I feel like you're getting a lot of different, like through social occasions, going out with friends, stuff like that, or just a draw of luck. I feel like you have some decisions that you can make for a connection to truly work. I just feel like letting go of the expectation of what it looks like and really kind of calling in what you desire out of a connection, and with flow, with ease, because it truly does happen. It's definitely a complete rebirth and a connection. Sorry y'all, if y'all hear that, I'm literally in Dongzhou, China, and they have their military is practicing outside, so I'm so sorry. That's a crazy story, so my fault. But anyway, excuse me. I also feel with this 11th house, what we are embodying is that you have a lot of wishes, a lot of luck on your side. You have a lot of friends that you can really lean on for this decision that you would like to decide on. Okay, whether it's deciding to really have a rebirth in your connection, whereas some of you guys could feel like you may not, you're going back and forth whether or not to give this a second chance. And I feel like it is giving, you guys are giving them a second chance, just because it's a sensitive and emotional bond. It's a lot of chemistry here. It's a lot of romanticism here. Others of you guys, I feel as though the decision is really transforming into your romantic self, into the flow, into a more sensitive person, into a more compassionate person, a person that's that has a lot of inner emotions, and also knowing how to like really surrender themselves to a greater cause, which is source. And that makes you more attractive, and a lot of more suitors that comes into play here. So let's get some messages here. I feel like, again, if you guys are separated, if this is a connection that's separated, you guys dream about each other. You guys feel like you're the star of each other's eyes. And you just want a rebirth. A rebirth or reconciliation can take place with sensitive actions here. Look, it's very sensitive. A very sensitive month. Very sensitive month. A very meditative and sensitive month. Yeah, for sure. It's like it's like, I will say this is only for some. We're learning how to come out of this incapability to be compassionate, to be loving, to be sensitive, to be loving. Just to understand someone else's feelings, to be empathetic. Through meditations, through relaxation, through like scaling back, through retreating, and really praying and allowing spirit, allowing God, allowing whoever to come into you or come into them, whomever, if this is a connection or not, into yourself, to see, like really praying, like, please help me understand how to nurture love. Please help me understand how to give love. Please help me understand what the spiritual component of love embodies. Like, there's just such a great energy here of like learning how to do this. Or there's just someone who's just not at all. They're blocking their ability to see their capabilities of being loved, or they're just incapable of being this. So I'll clarify, but let me get some bottom energies here. If someone's yearning for their past, there's a blockage here, but someone yearns for their past lover. And the weakness is that they're weak for someone from their past. Here's the Death card. It could be a Scorpio here, Cancer, Pisces, Aquarius. Wow. I just feel like someone really wants to be with their ex but can't. They're trying so hard to release them. They're trying so hard to like put them in the past. And it just doesn't work. They can't let them go. There's too much love there. It's just too much love there. And that's the weakness. The weakness is this Cancer, for whether your ex-lover was a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or it don't matter who it is, right? But it just feel like you're just weak for them. There's somebody that we just yearn for, that we feel weak around. And I don't usually get the Five of Swords in a space where the weakness is like a toxic defeat. This feels more like they make me weak in a very good way. They make me weak for love. They make me weak for being my true self. They make me weak for the magnetic connection. Like a connection that's just so profound, so connection, a greater cause of power and love. It just feels like a wish coming true in love. And it's just this thing where something could be blocking it, and they're just maybe meditating, or you could be meditating on how to end some kind of cycle. Some kind of cycle that we want to end and have a new beginning. But something feels blocked. Not able to actually do this. And with the Seven of Pentacles here, it feels like a stalemate. It feels like some sort of stalemate here. Yeah, someone from their past could have passed on. And now they just feel stagnant in life. I feel like this person is Seven of Pentacles, whether it's you or them, it just feels like they know they have really good opportunities in a matter of love, but they're just not excited about them. One person is really excited to be in this person's presence and love. They feel good with them. But then it feels like someone's not as excited as the other person. They really yearn for somebody from their past. Yeah, someone feels like they missed out on somebody. Yeah, somebody feel like they missed out on somebody. In a committed partnership, I feel like this partner that you have or you have with them, you guys are learning how to incorporate more sensitivity and emotional to your love energies here. Or this is just very well, you guys just already have this established. The Page of Wands is something where I feel like we're getting some really great news, exciting messages that we thought were blocked but aren't anymore. There's a new beginning with the Wheel of Fortune. It's a new beginning. It's loving, it's compassionate, it's whole. It definitely feels like a Cancer or Pisces. Or it doesn't matter. It's just someone who is extremely loving and just is what we need. This just feel like a love for self also. When single, we're coming into a love of self, and then boom, you just create this law of attraction and have like all of these suitors. With the missed opportunity energy here, with the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, with the Four of Swords, I feel like we have to just kind of like meditate on what we truly want out of life and not missing this opportunity, so that we don't feel like we're missing anything. Because we had a Four of Swords here in the reverse. We're kind of ignoring what we desire out of love. And once we really allow ourselves to authentically see what it is that we desire, you know, we had the Sun at the bottom of the deck, we can be content. We can be content when we start honoring what we desire and what we wish for. And deciding on that. Oh gosh, my throat. Two more messages for Aries spirit guides. Big old reconciliation. Aries, so the ones who are separated, yes, there was mistakes that happened. Yes, there's secrets that came out. Yes, there's definitely a level of toxicity that occurred here. Or, you know what? I don't feel toxic energy here. I feel like a fucking attraction so strong that it do make you feel codependent with them, attached to them. That's why we can't let them go. That's why we can't let them go. We can't let them go. It's like we're trying to give our relation. If this, okay, sheesh. This is only going to apply for just some of you guys, but some of you guys are actually in another connection. Now, whether this is you or them, one of you guys are stuck on your ex while in a relationship. Trying to control how the other person, how do I explain this with words? This is so awkward. Trying to control someone else in the sense of what you want out of them from your ex. And it's not working because that's not them. And you're starting to realize it. And the more you realize it, the more you're yearning for it. And it's like you're not listening to your intuition. Your intuition is saying that what's real to you is somebody from your past that you long for. And it's like the more you work on your relationship, the more you start thinking about your other relationship. And the reason why you feel like you want to work on your relationship is just because of the fact that you guys could have history. It's a codependent relationship. Just feeling attached to them, not feeling like you can detach from them. Just the whole kind of like what feels familiar. And something's being reborn. Something is definitely taking a leap forward, a rebirth. I feel like a rebirth is taking place. Something needs to die and it's not dying. And now we're starting to understand the full awareness of what needs to like end. And an ending, a switching of a location, changing homes, because we're just not satisfied. There is this level of dissatisfaction. Please, Spirit, clarify this for, yeah. Oh gosh. Yeah. Yeah, it's just like we're not content. We're not content. We're trying to figure out how to leave this situation behind, because it does feel like a level of stability has been established, but we're not content. We're feeling kind of like stalemate energy, where we don't feel like we're moving forward. And now we're just coming into a space of separation because we're just not content with it. Doesn't feel illuminating. And from that space here, you know, we're just understanding that now. We see the obstacles now. We see the reservation of energy that we need because of the weakness that we feel like this person brings to our life. Others of you guys, this is a full reconciliation from someone from your past. Things that you thought that was not going to occur, Spirit definitely comes up in this situation and creates this like resurrection that rises from the dead. This is someone who really goes back and forth in their mind, whether, however, what happened in the past, it's like it still stays on your mind. You still see the love that's there. You still see the obstacles that were there. You still see the things that have manifested here. And you also feel like they were a missed opportunity. And, it's just like your intuition is like calling. What's this High Priestess in the reverse, Spirit guides? What's this High Priestess in the reverse, Spirit? Ace of Wands. Yeah, I feel like you feel like, yeah. So here it is. The storyline is, someone was selfish. They moved on maybe to another person and realized that that was a foolish thing to do. A very foolish thing to do. And now they're fearful of what they've done from somebody from their past because they didn't listen to their intuition. They chose the shadow end of love. The material, what looks good, that kind of thing, the physical aspect, and they didn't choose like the spiritual aspect. And now they're just getting their ass handed to them. They see that somebody that they could possibly with is very selfish. They're very secure, but I do feel like this level of victory over them. A lot of struggles that feel like are coming from a self-centered place, and now here's divine intervention breaking all of this apart so that this person can see that they've been deceived, but they're afraid to move on. And that's I feel like someone is in a relationship sucking something that they don't necessarily want, just because of the idea of they might have to apologize from somebody from their past. And the idea of it, I don't think, I feel like the idea of it is kind of like going against what they believe in. But I think Spirit is definitely going to come in their energy and heal them and really change their perspective on what they truly want out of love here. Ooh, that was a whole ass handful of sayings. This is a commitment. This definitely feels a lot that's going on in October. If that is not your storyline, you guys are just coming into a different space. Whatever that felt like you guys couldn't work on, you're able to work on. You guys are starting to pray together, like align your spirits together. That's the test. The weakness is that we have to start getting in touch with our emotional bodies, our sensitivities, our feelings. It's important. Okay. I see a lot of yellow. So I feel like this has a lot to realization. 37. This is our heart-centered truth. This is the external process of becoming our highest expression to this world. Wow. Yeah, this is definitely dropping some gems where we have to connect with our hearts. Look at that yellow. Solar plexus energy. This is supporting our sense of self, our personal power, our willpower, and also our knowing of who we are and our contribution to the whole. Look at that. Yellow is the color for you guys in October for sure. Or working on solar plexus energy, connecting with your soul. I feel like there's a lot of a connecting to like your soul, and then the root chakra in the middle. Oh gosh, yes. Whatever makes you guys both safe, whatever that you feel connected to spiritually, magnetic attraction, just that I can't stop thinking about you because of that connection that you share with somebody. You just feel it in your root. That's sexy. You feel it in your root. Look at this. You have 1 here, and you have 12 here, 12th house. So I feel like you guys had a long, like if this is you and someone from your past, you've had a long journey with them. And not necessarily time-wise, just a journey of you guys went through what you needed to go through in the time that you had to go through it. And you guys have a lot of connections. You have a lot of, like a great connection with each other. And it's being illuminated. I feel like there are distractions, there are blockages. People feel like they can't have the capability of apologizing right now. It could be ego. But spirit is moving in them. Spirit is coming all through their meditations, through their prayers, through their bodies, through their mental spaces, and allowing them to see you're the chosen one. And if this is an ex, I really feel like they're starting to realize you're the chosen one. You are the person that they need in your life. And if this is some other messy stuff where you're in a connection with somebody else and you missing your ex or they missing their ex and all of that, you know, that also could be here too. Okay, so I'm gonna stop here. Thank you guys so much for coming to this channel. That is only a general reading. If you're looking for a personal reading, you can click the link below I have. Thank you. Bye.